Okay, Mr. Cadman. We've caught you flying over our territory, and I'm afraid that you will not cooperate. This means that we will have to use torture implements. We have found from our high-tech computer that you do not like hot things, sharp things, and things from great heights, as well as eyes. Well, I'm afraid it's your lucky day. This, Mr. Cadman, is your worst nightmare come true. A hot iron, fleshly, out from the wall socket.
Wait, he's escaping.
Mr. Cadman, talk to us! I see. Mr. Cadman, we have caught you flying over Iraqi airspace, and yet you still will not cooperate. That is very unwise, because us Iraqis, we know how to torture our victims. Oh dear, Mr. Cadman, we do. We have found out that you have an aversion for these things.
Knives, Mr. Cadman, knives! Sharp, hot knives in your eye!
Will you talk to us, or do I have to press murder? You won't talk. Oh dear. Because, Mr. Cadman, I'm afraid it's no more Mr. Nice Iraqi Terrorist anymore. I know you can see. So you can see this lovely hot iron I have for you, Mr. Cadman.
It's because you can't outside.
Mr. Cadman, we have a lovely hot iron ready to be pressed against your cheeks. Will you cooperate? Oh dear. Well, I'm afraid iron is not enough. I shall have to get our friend Mr. Cheese Grater and say hello to your parent. Will you cooperate? James, it will hurt you more than it will hurt me to do this. The grater on your bellend is not a satisfying option for me, but I will do it nonetheless. Will you cooperate? God damn it, man! What are you, a fool? I'm afraid, Mr. Cadman, unknown to you, we have your entire family outside this back door here. Now the choice is yours. We have your mother, we have your brother, and your dad. They are all outside, and we are not afraid to use them to extract the information that we require. Now, you may notice the seats around you to your left and to your right. Well, Horace out the back, he's the cooking guard at the front. He is not afraid to use your family as a weapon. We will escort them in here one by one. We will strip your mother naked, and we will bend her over the side whilst Horace inserts his penis into her fleshy vagina. Not only that, but we will lead in John Paul, who has just finished his degree. We shall lead him in. The fairy liquid has not worked. As I was saying, Mr. Cadman, John Paul shall be escorted in here. He has just finished his degree. We shall rip off his trousers, pull down his pants with our teeth. And then, yes, Alan Horace, who will be working on your mother, will be joined by what's his name at the back? We keep getting so rudely interrupted. As I was saying, Horace shall be joined by Virgil, who, I assure you, is not a virgin. He shall escort Jean-Paul in here after removing his lower garments and shall begin to perform oral sex. Meanwhile, we shall force your father to masturbate over the whole four of them. Then forcing your brother to perform cunnilingus on your mother while your mother performs oral sex on your father, who meanwhile is giving Horace oral sex while Horace is anally fisting Virgil. The choice is yours, Mr. Cadman. We bring them all in here, force the orgy in front of you, or you talk! Or I shall get the hot iron and push it against your face like this! Mr. Cadman, speak to me! Catman, need I remind you that Cheese Collector is still here, and I am acquiring a Packy voice as well. It's not good news, Mr. Catman. It's not good news.